respectable institutions have dedicated their resources to award our musicians or whichever industry that it is, those that are excelling in the space. They want to award them. They want to make them feel like your works are being recognized, are being noticed. The Foresight Music Awards, the video, they just did a very nice award scheme, but there has been conversations. Obviously, the music just ended, and there was a whole conversation around it. The VGMA is coming up soon, and I'm sure after that too, same as we did for the music and about to do for Foresight, we will do for the VGMA. But today, my gentleman Roland Amati from Events Guide, who is a connoisseur in events and all of the backstage things that happens at events, and I have Zola. Zola has also been somebody that has been very pivotal. When we say gatekeepers, no window, no gate in the window, or by. He's one of the guys that is also helping with artists, grooming, talent manager, whatever it is. All the big names. In fact, some of the big names that you've heard of, there was a Zola behind them. There's a Victoria Kimani with a Zola behind him. But today we are going to talk about the award show, the events, some of the awards that people won on the night. Were they deserving of it? Was the stage, was the lights, was the performance, was the whole show, was it up to standard or up to expectation? And is it even fair that they are comparing that scheme, which is a live event, to something that was virtual? I start with you. I'm going here. Zola.
Okay, so I must say, with the event itself,
you have 5 minutes.
So
I'm timing
far,
you.
so good. And then with, excuse me to say this, with the kind of a friend said bars and I said standard 3 music hours are certain. I don't know. I didn't know their concept for Foresight Music Hours. It's a movie. It's a video hours, right? And then one difficult thing about production or about TV content is a live show. Live event streaming is very difficult. Foresight, we've known over the years, most of their content are edited. You understand? And then Foresight has been in the system for a very long time, which I didn't see the reason why they should struggle to even bring out a live event, because they are noted for having events which almost streaming. I don't know. They stream most of their events, but with what went on from performance, from the vibe even around the winners, it's even low. See, in any other way, any award scheme has to have that kind of vibe. Who deserves what? Does this person really deserve this? Oh yes. So if the vibe is really low, doesn't mean everybody or every fan is really content of whoever won what that night. If fine, then I must say they are on a good, thing. They are doing a very good job. For people not talking about who deserve the award or who not deserving anything, and then the other way around too about this same thing about people not talking about the nominees or maybe those winners or something like that is because maybe it's our industry or fan base or music lovers getting fed up of our own schemes, because it's like nobody is even talking about who won what. It's only about the performance of Medical and then how the live thing was very bad.
Could it be that people were disappointed, so they don't even feel the
like I'm saying, could it be that they were disappointed, or maybe our music lovers fan base getting fed up of our schemes now? Are they? Because the vibe after Foresight music
right now, no Ghana music industry, how many years now we are fed up already?
No, there is one. No, there is one. I'm saying that when certain mistakes.
Wait. The Grammys. Is it not the independence of Ghana?
We can't compare ourselves to those people. You understand? See,
no, I'm saying that if at this point we feel we can be fed up, the Grammys that has done, is it 63rd or something?
Okay.
They are still keeping their momentum. Then our industry is doomed.
The reason why something like that might happen or could happen is because certain mistakes keep happening each and every day. It's the same thing.
Which is
either someone doesn't deserve to be in a certain category, or either the board is favoring one person because of agenda sake or because of relationship sake.
But isn't that everywhere?
It's everywhere, but here they two play.
Kanye West, Jada Pinkett, when they fought the Grammy over the years.
Let me tell you something. It's everywhere, but here it's two playing. I don't want to mention it, but it's too plain to the extent that Obi winning some award and Obi nya nomination though we manager no way cool. Obi nya him so we manager no way say so it's like the same thing in the sense a agenda for you to
are we Ghanaians being sore losers? It's like I didn't come on idea yeah but come Obi enye.
Okay, so this is Saturday in the nipa bia so by. Oh, shey, on do so this do something. If your man area you feel it. But the more wonderful area, you dey tease am, you dey troll am stuff. You understand? So normal with every human being, but you see, when one particular mistake keep happening, then it makes it very obvious because of Osimesi Ntina, nipa we nya say, because of nipa be say Ntina, nipa we say nya say. Charlie, it's so you see. Am I awards schemes every year now? Say even down to CC awards na baby brain, social media awards ni one. I quite say right now everybody they organize awards to the sense say Obi winning BBI and say we are related and now because you promoted it. We are not even awarding artists based on their works anymore, but based on relationship.
No. I don't. Yes. I won't buy into
that
because the category definitions.
Forget about that category definition.
No. Wait. After before an artist will be given an award, there is a category definition that says that this person qualifies.
Listen.
Whoever is put after that deserves the award.
After the awards, when people start bashing them, what's the first thing they say? Did you vote? Yes, I'm to category definition. How to baby?
No, but see, once the person make the nomination list, it means that category definition of it.
Listen, if of it, if of it, but easy during those that you know say most of our award scheme. I'm trying to even bring out one award scheme and then their category definitions, and then show you particular people that won. Even with the way we fast we win here, and then your man doesn't even fall within that category. But they'll tell you say, did you win?
Do you know?
Did you vote?
Do you know I'm forced to debunk what you're saying? Oh, the point is that
back and forth.
Because the thing is that when the category definition comes out and then the nomination comes out and then you see certain names in that nomination list per the category definition, that is when you can say this person does not fit in this category. But once the person, we don't talk, we are not vociferous about it, and we sit down and the list comes out finally, and then there is, let me tell you, you can put a stone boy, what's his name, Akaline or whatever, Chameleon in a category. Maybe the definition obi there SOC obi there, but definition it all has a threshold. Threshold they put say Akaline it's me femu kakra. Maybe Stone Boy is the pure candidate for it. But that year, maybe Stone Boy did not push for votes, but Akaline were meaning to be pushing for votes. When Akaline wins, you cannot say Akaline was not deserving because the definition he passed.
You see why?
And that's when the question comes. Did you vote?
You see why sometimes I don't fall in for award schemes. Recently, all these social media awards because you see that me and I me picture bomb by Friday because when they message me, I tell them say me I don't get anybody who vote give me. So if you think I've worked, just give me a citation of honor or something like that because. Who go vote? It's
that's the.
I can show you. No, I can show you so many messages.
That's a way to go.
See, I can show you so many messages on my phone. I tell them point blank, telling me I don't get it. So it's like me buying it. Do you know that now they've even introduced something called bulk voting?
Oh yeah.
Which comes with a price. Who get 1,000 Ghana? This is the amount of vote I'll be. So Charlie,
to form
you are not awarding me because of my work.
To form
Oh, Bema. So
it makes me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now I want to ask. The comparison with the Foresight Music Video Awards and the Three Music just ended. Is it a fair comparison considering what was built by these two schemes?
I must say no, it's not fair because Three Music Awards
just ended. We are comparing just ended.
No, it's not fair at all because Three Music Awards, let's say, is a baby born awards scheme. Let's say this was the third edition, and the Foresight Music was there, went off and then it's back.
This is their fifth year.
Yes.
Fifth edition.
What? The
Foresight.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Meaning those people based on research or maybe.
Wait, is the Three Music, was it their third or their fourth?
Third.
It was their fourth.
Yeah. This was their fourth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes, this
it
was their
fourth. I remember because Eric Tosca wanted to push an agenda, but he stopped.
Yes, this was their fourth. And then with even with that one, you see, like I'm saying, sometimes it's about the technicalities around or behind the thing. You understand? When you have people who are very deep thinkers or maybe knows what they are doing. I'm not saying Foresight doesn't know what they are doing because they've been in the game for a very long time.
You better not see.
For them to even feel relaxed and be like, yo, we do our skill. Because like Foresight Music, the research wasn't that strong. You understand? Even with the production staff, they feel say normal TV thing and they do.
I want to say something. Can I ask a question when it goes to you to when you're doing your submission? I want for you to answer. I'll forget. The 3 music thing that they did, the standard they put the event on.
Not standard.
I have a feeling that Foresight, and I am certain that the VGMA will not try to do anything similar or even try to put in weight because they don't want to feel like they are being pressured by the 3 music. Could it be that these people relaxed and took it the same way they've been doing because they don't want people putting that mind that they had to kick up their show because 3 music has given them pressure?
So let me tell you something. There's nothing that hasn't been done before.
Okay.
What 3 music awards did, if you could, I saw your interview with Sadiq. I wish you could ask him so many questions. There are so many things that has been done before.
We didn't have time.
Yes, there are so many things that has been done before, but he only added flavors. Certain things or the ingredients.
Oh, I mean, I've seen so many awards
yes.
online. It's crazy.
So the fact that OBI being just say you should do copy. Also, I say I'm so copy over copy in the account. No, you have to add certain ingredients. Now, any different way you be if you know the beer. That's what I'm saying. Say behind every program, every successful program, there has to be some kind of technicality or some deep thinkers who will be like, "Charlie, we film the info we count." There are so many TV contents I actually see most of your TV stations which I YouTube all be
I feel like next year they will do it. Oh. Like this year, they just didn't want that 3 music pressure to follow.
Look at this thing. Look at 3 music awards. The first edition wasn't like this. Second wasn't like this. Third wasn't like this. And look at the 4th.
No, but this was built virtual. You see, let us not
discount. Like I'm saying, last year was also virtual, and then we saw something different from this year. So if Foresight you've been in the game, think deep. Okay, me person yes, I want to build my stage this way. I want to get this kind of, you understand? Charlie, sometimes if you plan give artists in project staff where you do room staff, you for think.
I feel like
even the cover art staff, you for think before it will come out. It just for not come out just like that.
Over the years, the Foresight awards that I've seen, I feel like it is not that industry awards that you have to be prim and proper or it's planned prim. It's like a home, a boys home where they come and have all the fun, and then they give them some plug, that kind of thing. So it's like they don't feel to do it to think. I don't know if it's just how I see.
Let me end with the Foresight by saying they did a very lazy job.
Okay. I remember they do it. It's the same way. So, Roland, I'm expecting a different genre from because you are an event person.
Most of the things that Zola said, obviously, I don't agree with him.
Okay.
And I'll give this.
I'm glad you just sat up.
I'll give this breakdown.
Please raise your leg. Raise your leg.
I'll give this breakdown. You see, I would say congratulations to Foresight, the team of Foresight, because whoever hosts an award show, holding an event, if it is a music concert, the most important thing has to do with production. It is just, I would say, one task, just production on stage, and that's all we are done. And it includes the music, the performances, and all that. But when you are holding an award show, it is 2 tasks that we are looking at here. We are having the scheme itself, that is the awards, that is with regards to who won what, as well as production, the event production itself. That comprises of the performance and all that. And for you to have these 2, it is a different field. Okay, so there I will congratulate them for putting up things like this. I think most people are disappointed not because they are trying to compare the 3 music awards to the Foresight Music Video Awards for this year.
3 and 4, I'm not sure.
Because they expected Foresight. Foresight gave them a standard and dropped them.
Music, I said this standard. I was
it is not. You see, most people are not disappointed because they are trying to compare 3 Music Awards to Foresight. No, and it is not necessarily because of what 3 Music Awards did recently, but it is because Foresight gave a standard and they lowered the standards themselves.
Per last year
so
or
then
last 2
you have
years.
to agree with me that they did a very little.
Wait, and there are so many factors.
Why do you want somebody to agree with you on your point?
No, I don't agree because there are so many factors that led to what Foresight did.
List them so that
one has to do with the brand and its focus. That's why I always tell people that 3 Music Awards can never be like VGMA in terms of brand focus. Currently, it is an error for you to compare 3 Music Awards to VGMA. Even when it comes to the awards itself, as to who is winning what, it is an error for you to do that. Talk less of the event production. No. Which is why, in as much as 3 Music Awards decided to do theirs just one day, even on the virtual, when the COVID was high, VGMA had to wait for some time to hold a 2-day event, which should tell you what or where their focus is. 3 Music Awards, per their focus, think that it is okay to hold the whole event in one day. But VGMA, per their focus and standard, saw that no, we can't do this. In as much as, yes, we have the resources to pull that off, we can't do this per our focus. So, Foresight Music Video Awards, yes, they have a different focus. Mind you, it is an award show that is awarding videos and not audio.
And you said they lost their focus where?
I didn't say they lost their focus, but you see, when you set a standard and you can't beat that standard, you don't drop it to the latter. What they did not drop it to the latter, but rather it just came down a bit. I would say they just lowered their standard about 30 to 40%.
Hey, and that's a bit.
Oh yes, no, because it is still more than average. It is still more than average, because when you have 100% and you drop 30%, you are still.
Wait, so which year did they have the 100%?
I would say you are as good as your last job. So the last but one before this was better than this, I would say, because there are so many. Like I said, there are so many things that comes to play here. The resources you have at the time, whatever system is going on, and Foresight Music Video Awards last year had access to so many things, including the people that patronize the events. Did we get that this year? No. There was an auditorium change, there was a production change, everything was changed this year.
So why didn't they prep for that change?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying that if it is not as if I am trying to praise mediocrity here, but you see, if you can't.
So are you saying it was mediocre?
Just a little. No, but you see, I am glad it wasn't bad.
No, but mediocre is worse than bad, though.
No, it wasn't bad, because to me, the reason why I don't see it like the way Zola is saying, the way Zola is saying that they did a lazy job. What they did to have a live show, because it was, I will call it a semi-virtual show, because it was half of the production was live.
Like the VGMA, the last VGMA.
Half of it was live, others were recorded. So you can't.
No, wait. Not like the VGMA. If you pair what you just said, it's not like it.
It's not like the VGMA. The VGMA had a full live show. But this one, some were recorded, others were live. Just like Stonebwoy's Amloga Junction 1-year anniversary concert. Yes, part of it was recorded. So are you going to tell me they did a lazy show? No. So yes, I like the angle at which Foresight came, even though they decide, they probably, per the resources and the things that comes to play this year, they decide, okay, it is better for us to hold it now, and probably when we are all hoping that maybe next year, when the COVID goes down a bit.
No,
we are not saying
vaccine.
Yeah, men can say a cockra, but at least when it goes down to the level like him say okay now we can jowly like last year December, then probably they will bring up, but it is not to say that they did an entirely easy job. No, that is not it.
Okay. This conversation has been more interesting than I actually thought it would be. I mean, Zola is plain and simple about how lazy to him the scheme was. He too feels there was some form of mediocrity in there when it comes to the production and most parts of that award scheme. Personally, I have my reservations, but today I'm not going to share my 2 cents. I want. They have done justice to it. So you drop your comment. I want to know what you think. Do you think that Zola is right or Zola is being overly harsh on the scheme? Do you also feel that this gentleman's point is valid but it wasn't mediocre, or it's lawful or allowed for them to be compared to the 3 music scheme? I want to know your comments, so drop, and if you want to even send a message or call Oneplay, you can do that 020355 Gentlemen, drop your social media handles and let's get at them.
Okay, so mine is Roland Amati on all social media platforms, and don't forget to follow Events Guide Africa. We have the latest edition also in the kitchen.
Why don't you bring me the edition? I wanted to see the mag.
Oh, Miss Ru.
You didn't invite me to the program. You didn't see, hey, just
Really? Really?
Please stop your social media handle. Now you know where you stand with this your hair.
Okay, so my social media handle Zolani on Instagram, Zolani on Twitter, Zolavandilam on Facebook, and then Live News GH on all platforms.
OneplayAfrica on all social media platforms, and Tilieki Nipa on all social media platforms. Please, anything you got to do it now.
Oneplay. Add class to your music.